Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back. Please bear with me. I had to close down the other stream just because we are having a bit of audio issues. So I'm trying to put this on, see if my fiance can hear um, the lovely game I have in store for you, which is obviously I Love You, Colonel Sanders. Uh, he's gonna tell me if it's too loud, if it's actually working or not. It's been kind of a roller coaster. The volume's fine. You can hear me and hear it because again, this is the first time I've actually done a stream with multiple stuff. Turn it down. Alright. This is the first time I've actually done anything with this, so we are gonna hold fast and hopefully it does pretty good. He's gonna tell me again. I had to close it. I have to like open it up. I think for now it should be good because I have not tested anything. So, if I go to game, if I do this, like there, it should be good. If I click mute, yeah. I'm hoping it's good. Hello, welcome in. I apologize. We are trying to fix the audio real quick on the game before I go back. But if you did anything fun during the weekend, I'd honestly like to know. I'm in my granny phase, so I didn't really do anything. He's giving me the green light. It does seem like it's good. Quite frankly, I didn't do anything like exciting. So like I said in the past stream, I I did what is it? Start crocheting a big booty frog again, like a big booty frog, and I'm very excited for that. You will have to give me like 2 seconds because I am typing everything in on it. And welcome in if you are if you are on YouTube. I do apologize. I can't see anything right now. I'm typing everything into the YouTube thing for the game. But yeah, if you are new here, hi, my name is Kit. I am a variety VTuber here on YouTube and Twitch. Usually I'm not this like spacey. I could tell you that, but again, this is I decided to take a risk and do a new game because yes, a finger licking good dating simulator. Okay, so yeah, I decided to do a new game because I have not had a lot of variety, and I don't want to be known for only doing two games. And lately, as much as I love them, um, I have been playing what is it, Genshin Impact and Cult of the Lamb. So I have been doing those two games, and I just needed a break for them. I love Cult of the Lamb. I love that I'm getting like a lot of progress in on it. Genshin Impact, I love. Honestly, I have figured out I do like playing it off stream more than streaming it, but it's whatever. I kind of have to like suck up. Oh, well, uh, suck it up while I do the streaming event for Genshin. Like, it's fine. I do love Genshin with all my heart, but yeah, streaming it is a different, is a whole different scenario. So we are gonna close this. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. So yeah, again, I apologize. I swear, if you are new here, I'm not that spacey. I just I have not done that, and honestly, my second monitor is my TV that I usually use. So we'll see. We'll see if it's that good. If not, oh well. I apologize. Anyways, so yeah, welcome in. If you are new here, hi, my name is Kit. Like I said, variety VTuber on YouTube, Twitch. Love boba, love sushi, and as you can see, I do a lot of word vomiting because I have no filter half the time. I just say what's on my mind. So, like I said, we are gonna do the Colonel Sanders dating sim. I did promise a new game, and honestly, it's because I'm big broke. And until I get subscribers or people are actually crazy enough to like donate, I do have like buy me a coffee that like linked up if you do uh exclamation mark socials. I do have chatbot commands, um, but until people are crazy enough to actually give me money, which I feel like is never, we will be doing the free games. Which this was on my wish list. I did want to do potion permits, but that one I believe is like $15 and Cat Cafe Manager's 20. So between these, I chose this one, and quite frankly, I've been kind of wanting to play this one because, like I said, my friends did play it. They said it was ridiculously good for no reason, so We will be the judge of that. I don't know how much this game will allow me to actually talk, so if you are here for my usual conversation, I apologize if it's going to be a bit like quiet because I do want to read. I want to read this dialogue so badly. But for the 40th millionth time, we shall do the opening. Hopefully, I can do this really quickly. Um, yeah, sorry guys, it's gonna do that. We're gonna do this real quick. Bam! It should be up there. Yes. Okay, but seriously, why did they make Colonel Sanders more beautiful than they actually had to make him? Like, oh my gosh, this actually looks really cute. I'm actually very excited for this. If you're on YouTube, I apologize. I highly recommend you watch my Twitch streams if you are on YouTube because um, YouTube is in the vertical streaming, so it only shows about a third of the screen. So I deeply apologize. Everyone on Twitch, please join me in actually like marveling in Colonel Sanders' beauty because oh my gosh, new game, yes, all the way. Enter my name. Hopefully, I could do this. There we go. Oh my gosh. Yes, we're gonna do Kit. I'm excited. Okay. Okay. And please tell me in chat if this is too loud, too soft, if my voice is too loud or not. I will adjust everything to your comfort so you and I can both have like a pretty good streaming experience. Okay, I want to hear this. Okay. So you sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the windows of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up. Now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep. Oh gosh. Ah, throw the clock at the window and stay in bed forever. Oh gosh. Wait. Within 5 minutes, I already managed to screw it up. Oh well. Uh, you slept through this. You slept through the school year and gave up on the once in a lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders. Okay, it already. What? Okay. Game over already. You might not be cut out for this. It's really calling me out, but it's fine. Let's try this again. Okay, now that we know there's actually, I'm not gonna read that again. Oh gosh. Okay, can we appreciate the fact that they have um, a rooster little poster right here? Smack that clock up and at him! Okay, so lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by and you find your imagination getting away from you. So you'll need to take this seriously. You allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future. I'm actually kind of scared. I want to daydream. I have $5 to end the game and say I missed everything. So, um, oh well. Maybe I just choose all the wrong choices. Okay, it's here, finally, your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. You mind your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. Okay. If any of you guys have seen anime, you should know where this is going. If not, get cultured. No offense, but get cultured. And if it doesn't end the way I hope it ends, I'm gonna be kind of mad. Mmm, delicious. Just what you needed to wake up those taste buds. That biscuit looks so good for no reason. Yikes! You're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. Oh, she's cute! Oh my gosh, I love her. I just want to hug her and squish her. She looks so cute. Okay, she's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Yes, that is actually accurate. I just met her and I love her. Good morning, Kit. Are you excited for your first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, I'm because I sure am excited, a little nervous. Okay, okay, a lot of nerves. What's the It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? I feel that. Classic Miriam, raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box. I'm sorry, what? Quicksand box? Okay, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semester, I'm sorry, what? I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. 3 days? What? I feel like my friends lied to me, but we'll see. So, sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. No! Oh my gosh, no. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Uh, we all know I love the gossip, so change it to gossip. Honestly. So it's hard to see Miriam like this, and frankly, quite exhausting. Rather than dwell on her anxiety, you try to change the subject to something more interesting. All summer, you've been hearing rumors about a dreamy, oh my gosh, enig- oh my gosh, enigmatic. Sorry, I don't actually know how to say that. A mystery student who is enrolled at the university. I think it's enigmatic. Yes, I'm gonna move off that. Yeah, that's a little worrisome, but you'll be fine. Now, what about this mysterious student we read about on the school message board? Any new deets? Got this. I heard his name is Harland, and he's no ordinary student. They say he has powers. He's had them ever since he was born. From an egg. I'm sorry, what? An egg? Like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous. But that thing about having powers, it would line up with some other rumors I've heard. Like, I heard he once fought a bear with just his smile. You both sigh thinking about a student so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare apply to him. Dreamy. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! Ah, we got the student today in the house. Okay. Oh no. I think I have to quit this game. I'm sorry, but who who spells Ashley like that? No. Mm-mm. I hate it here already. It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Hello, Ashley? Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Kit's shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. Yes, it is. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. Okay, at least I acknowledge the weird spelling. Okay, I'm back on board with this game here. If anyone here knows what perfections look like, it's us. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. I can't. Never in my life did I think I'd be reading about glutes. But okay, here we are. Van, you rang. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. He looked like he really just walked out of JoJo. Oh, I can't. I really can't. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just no time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers. I'm sorry, what? As you approach the door, you see a goofy looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Oopsies. I think it's broken. He already has a stain and school hasn't even started. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you! I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down? Hi, Pop. I'm Kit, so... Are you going to make me hold this door all day? No. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? No. It's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of the class. Adorable. Now, quiet down, everybody. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Huh? Okay. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Okay, guys, no, I am not barking for you guys on stream. If you need me to bark, I say $100 minimum. If not, sorry, that ain't happening. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Someone close the door. Or the window, sorry. And then, oh my gosh, is Colonel Sanders coming? He walks in. Okay. I'm gonna leave it like this for a bit, because he looks so good. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. It's. If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkle. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Hey, Silver Fry, welcome in. Happy Saturday. How was your day? Did you get the KFC? Yes, I did get KFC dating sim. Oh, does the mic actually sound different? Give me a second to see if it does. Can you check my mic to see if it sounds different? Okay, I will confirm that and I will get it fixed because honestly, I'm not sure because um I am actually doing this on my PC. I've never done the game on my PC, so we'll do it. It isn't horrible, you just sound robotic. Okay, so it's probably lagging. I'm gonna give huh? Oh, where it's echoing? Oh, okay, so apparently it's like the audio. Can I hear it? Let me hear myself. Yeah, because last time it did do this, so of course I hit myself. How do I hear it? Okay, sorry guys, I'm listening to myself. Oh gosh, ew, it sounds like I'm talking into a fan. Yeah, okay, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna have to do then. I meant, did you buy some KFC for the food? No, I did not buy KFC, unfortunately. So, what am I gonna do then? Sorry, it's probably gonna end up. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna go on the just chatting, and because it will kick me out, I'm not sure. I want to sound like a robot. So maybe it's something else. Is it? Do I? Just chatting sounds fine. Weird. Oh yeah, it might be because of that. Okay. So this one, game audio. This is. Sorry guys. I'm I'm gonna delete this. I did realize that this is a bit different. Um, delete that. Yes. Oh yeah. Why do I have the PC game audio on just chatting? Okay, that is actually on me. Let's see. Audio output. We're gonna do this. We're gonna PC game audio add source. Okay, it should be better now. Um, can does it sound better? Is it, okay? Sorry, I do realize there is a lag. So apparently, I have different audio aspects on it. My fiance right now is listening to see if we can get it better, which is very. It sounds fine. Dang, that sucks then, because I did all that audio and it's crappy. Dang! And I was pouring my heart and soul into that voice acting. I I hate it here. But anyways, we'll go back to the KFC dating. Yeah. Yeah, no, I did so much work on that audio. Okay, whatever. But thank you, Silverfry, for letting me know. I really don't know why I added PC audio to my just chatting stream, even though I don't use it on that. But yeah, I hope you're having a wonderful weekend and everything. We are doing the KFC I Love Colonel Sanders dating sim. I lost right away, so yeah. Okay, so where was I? A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot. Maybe we should open the window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Oh crap, it's because I didn't put on deodorant. I rushed out and I didn't put on deodorant. That's what I get for daydreaming. Yeah, first date playthrough. So we're gonna go and see all the different outcomes of it for sure. You two both know my name. You were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? You turn to find Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you. He's gonna hand me deodorant. Colonel Sanders, beautiful I hate it. Beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hands outstretched. Boy, howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. Oh my god. I wish someone would say that to me. Please use my handkerchief. Oh my. Excuse me. You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you? Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look. You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will I respond? Should I do sometime? It's been a hot minute since I played dating sims. I did used to play a lot. Boba shoot, I wish I can smell as good as Boba does. Oh, yes. I'd be attracting everyone. Should I take the handkerchief or refuse it? I think I will take it. You stretch out your hand and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. It's so beautiful. You hesitate to press it to your face, but when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has this natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. I really can't with this game. And I hope you guys do appreciate me reading it. I have not read it or gotten this into reading dialogue since I played Doraemon's Story of Season. Hard disclaimer, as you can tell, I'm not a voice actor, but you get what you get. Which means I have to stay extra hydrated in order to be expressive. So let's do this. There's a lot of over-the-top comedy stuff in the sim. I could see that very, very clear. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when it all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. What is this character design? Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you, as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Oh no! Okay, that was my fault, sorry. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time. rolling halfway across town in his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referring to, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Oh, I can't do the whirring, I'm sorry, but he's actually kind of cute. I love him. You could try doing some voice impersonation for the content. Yeah, I will try, but again, not professional at all. I can't. So the class burst into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Chicken snack, beef treat. Okay, it's a chicken dating sim, so we're going chicken snack. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide and he locks onto it. His favorite! Well, well, well. I think there might be some competition for new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coat of warm doggy drool. You see other students eyeing you in jealousy, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Quite frankly, yes. If you take one thing out of life, always have treats for dogs. I agree with this. When was the last time I had KFC? I want to say, probably before I went to Japan. My fiance had KFC in Japan. I did not see anything that I was like actually craving on there. So yeah, I want to say before I went to Japan, and I always have the famous bowl because that thing is so good. It's chef's kiss. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creations. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey Kit, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me if you're interested. 2 good options, but which will you choose? Should I sit by my friend or by Colonel Sanders? Okay. Okay, hold on. Should I choose sitting next to hunky Colonel Sanders or my best friend? Okay, screw friendship. We are sitting next to the Colonel. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me the seat. Props to him though, because I know I actually do smell because I have no deodorant. Okay, that is true. Colonel Sanders can be the new BFF. His movement. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. Yay, a quiz about me! He's so dumb! Oh my gosh, someone clean him too. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. Look at you, Pop. That's right. Calling out Pop all the way, that disgusting little child. He's so crusty. Forest is to trees as chicken is to a slam dunk. Night vision feather, maybe? I feel like if anything, it's gonna be slam dunk. So, okay. At least I didn't do something weird. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? Okay. Are we really gonna, like, not acknowledge that they keep saying spork? I don't know about you guys, but we used to use sporks a lot in school, and I guess, you know, like safety reasons and also because, you know, you don't know what you need. And those things are honestly the hardest things to eat with because they would give us no knives to, like, cut anything. So you had to, like, spend 5 minutes cutting your food with that spork. So that's right. What food is best for a broken heart? Camel meat. Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Yes, that's right. I kind of wanted it to be the pancake with a silly face, but okay. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's a talking dog that teaches Colin story. He's the best boy. Your total score is 5 out of 5. I'm top student all the way. Wow, be honest, did you cheat? No. You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you. Tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. Oh my gosh. Colonel Sanders flirting? Okay. Hot diggity kid. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders point with that performance. Off topic, but not really. I have a picture of Colonel Sanders in Japan wearing like a wardrobe. Oh my gosh, let me give my brain a second to, like, catch up. A warlock's robe and, like, a hat and everything to dress him up is the most beautiful thing. I'll probably post it on Discord right after stream, but I do have it. It's beautiful, and I just love the fact that the Japanese KFC dressed him up. They know his importance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at, and it makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would be so serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the ends of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Why does he stand like that? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers, but Shh. Lunch. She said, shush. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smell. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? It smells gotta be from lunch, not your body odor. Yes. You know, I chose the daydreaming path in the morning. Let me dream, let me be happy. I was dreaming about meeting my future husband, Colonel Sanders, and yes, I might have forgotten to eat breakfast and put deodorant, but that's not the point. Is this Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crisp, golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavor. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. You can't give away the secret recipe. What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw! I hate it. I hate it here. Nah, my dude, nah. Yes. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him! Oh gosh, I should have had my fiance voice act him. He would love to do that. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what Zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just, like, writing in my diary. Dear Diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent. As she slides closer to Colonel Sander, she realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van, the man, if you don't want any, give me 2 seconds. We gotta hydrate. Too many voices. And I feel like it's not even like different voices. Too many tones for me, let's be honest. And of course, the tsundere is gonna come in and try to take your beloved husband. Excuse me, ma'am, there is only room for one tsundere, and that is me. Let's see. I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite. His eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one piece of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing! Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. So should I focus my mind and meditate on this moment, try to identify every flavor, savor the moment and everything it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart, swim towards the light? Are we gonna die if we swim towards the light? Okay. Dumbest answer, swim towards the light. Somewhere up ahead, a bright light beckons you. The flavors are so intense, you become wrapped up in them. Unable to resist, you reach towards the light. It grasps your hands and pulls you closer, closer, until your fingertip connects with the ends of everything. You are forever lost in the land of tender fried chicken bliss. Your mind dissolves. There is no kit now. There is only herbs and spices. Though Miriam tries to revive you, she cannot. Oh! Okay, guys, never swim towards light. We'll try again. Okay. Okay. We'll do everything here. Damn, this game actually is out to get you. I'm sorry, but I really actually had to swim towards that light. Do 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 do. Oh, what is this? Can I hope I don't. Oh, I hate that. What is this? Okay, hold on. No, I did something weird. Let me. Oh gosh. There you go. We're good now. Let me. Like, okay, guys. Sorry, I'm being dumb here. We are gonna do this. Let me get my shit together. It's good for being free. It actually is. Let's see it. Okay, we're gonna get to eating the chicken. I guess we'll go more on the romantic side. See his heart. We're not gonna swim towards the light, even though I really want to again. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man, for a flavor, are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wonder if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold of you to ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I could keep a secret. In fact, I got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? Aww. You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use blank. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Wow, you'd never guess that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you search. It's Coke. He uses Coke. That's the best thing I could think of. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school building. I think about how my story will continue on after I graduate. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Big idea that adds an additional ingredient to really spice up things. Neg him to show your own strength. Be modest but thoughtful. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. You gotta stroke his ego. I feel like that's the only way you can actually get Colonel Sanders to notice you. Let's see. The flavors were complex, but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Kit. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lessons will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could ever need. Look at this place, it's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second, oh no. We have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're gonna earn with your signature, adorable tiny food creations. Welcome students to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Oh, she's crying. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is, me and you if it wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Aww. Sure, Kit. I'll prepare our station. She just looks so betrayed. I feel so bad. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Peep boop. Oh my, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a bit awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Okay, so she did think Pop was actually cute, but disgusting, that crusty little kid. Or Clank. I think we all know better. Sanders makes some good boba. Maybe I will. Maybe that will get me the heart of Colonel Sanders. So we will yeah, I guess we will do Clank because let's be honest, Pop is disgusting and Miriam deserves better. So it's sad to say a kitchen appliance is better. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay. I already ate. I feel like he has like one brain cell. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Warp, warp, warp. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Tissue? I hardly know you. I don't get it. Pop disgusting. Kamisato doesn't hold back. Yeah, he reminds me of a crusty toddler. I'm sorry. It had to be said. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. Get the impression that this is a sign of affection? Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. I feel like there's only one clear answer. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we can make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes and gravy. I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders cast a coy look at you, causing your whole face to beat red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I will go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off my man. Did someone call for me? Ugh, no geez, Van Van. Well, I'm over here crushing kids' dreams. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there. Ashley, Van Van, are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Kit was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is, these young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Doubt it. I like the music though. Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you asked me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel. Turn to Colonel Sanders hunka-hunks in your time of need. Turn to Miriam, your forever best friend, who always has your back. I think I will turn over to my new husband, so I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of the class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I choose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A business respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshake. I took on Kit as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Oh, that is true. Hydrate. You can tell the developers enjoyed themselves when they created the character lines. Honestly, yeah. It gets better too. Really? I'm excited for that. Sorry, I think I just bumped my microphone. Honestly, though, this battle music is pretty good. Okay, let's do this. Oh, you know what? If I do play this again, I should have done the cowboy, like, yeehaw outfit that my VTuber has. But I thought this one was very pretty and it was new, so I chose it. Let's see. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has kids' natural talent or their loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. I need to head out. Enjoy the rest of your dating. Oh, keep an eye out for your next stream. Yeah, I hope you have a nice night. And yeah, I will be streaming again tomorrow at noon Central Standard Time with a short hour of Genshin, and then that's it for tomorrow. You look for Sprinkles in the hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. I'm sorry, what? Are we low-key falling for our professor? I'm very confused by this. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mash texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth, brown gravy smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab a hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Yet, time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something! Do something! Skipping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and then realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by his revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hey Unga, welcome in! Again, my nightbot seems to hate you, but I hope you are having a lovely, lovely Saturday and are enjoying my very poor attempts at voice acting. I wouldn't say voice acting, it's very much just narration at this point. Hold on right there, Kit. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I has Potato's face? I hate him. I hate him so much. Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. Let's see. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty braised tentacle of octopus and my silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off his plate. No, don't! Something about his dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and might have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed it? I should not be laughing because someone died, but it killed him. Okay. The best part is they just put a sheet. They put a sheet over his head like a Charlie Brown ghost. Why? Again, I apologize if you're on YouTube. I realize you can only see the cute corgi. Follow my Instagram. I will edit it so it looks better. I will have to download the Twitch stream, but oh my gosh. Let's move on. Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Crusty little thing. Pop winces in pain for just a moment. Then, It's almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsies. Tastes like poison. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moment. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite oblivious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. Colonel Sanders is walking me home. Okay. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and a little more spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings on him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Kit. There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I have been working towards that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also, lifting a whole lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you, shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the start of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget it. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. What? I'm sorry, I was not expecting that. The spork monster is here to fight a hero. I can't. What is that? Is that like mashed potatoes and gravy? What in the heck? Okay. I was not expecting something that stupid to pop out. Again, I'm so sorry, YouTube. You have such a crappy view, but that teaches you a lesson. Follow me on stream. Or not on stream, on Twitch. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid, be very afraid of me. Because I'm a monster, see? Can't. Is he rhyming on purpose or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, It's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? I guess we'll attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. You cook with love does 1 damage. It just got real. The attack really upset the spork monster. Spork monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. We'll defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. You continue to stay back and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure. You do you. Spork monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Attack. You decide to go on the attack again. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on an attack once again. Spork monster uses utilitensel. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. We'll attack. I hope they go on the defense. You decide to attack again. Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who is going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot pie. Can't even say it, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll do that. Pot pie power pinch. I'm sorry. Okay, but can we enjoy his little shirtless self? Pot pie power pinch. Pot pie power pinch does 10 damage. Spork monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured spork monster spews steam into the night. Forget mercy, finish him. Let's spare him. Let's see where the you manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Begone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back like you said. They're gonna be back. The spork monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item? It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko? Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hand. As you come down from the battle buzz, you realize your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energies to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. I need to prepare myself. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know what could have made it without him. What a guy! You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dreams, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Your dreams are weird. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a whole story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a bit strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank. Like him. Like. I know it sounds like it's moving too fast too, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talk after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself wrote. Wait. It was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. So he was the convertible. Okay, that took a while. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student ever to attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical gardens where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said that it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyways, we both shared an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet you would love to know about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt there would be much use to anyone. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you. Or from Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? I'm sorry, but in the name of Colonel Sanders, screw the bestie. Make up a fake ingredient. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about it was Eye of Newt? I know it sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt. Wow. Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity, and she'll move on. However, she immediately turned around and did some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. So, a wind rushes in, cherry blossoms fill the air. It's no. Okay, I'm sorry. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Stand back and admire him and his majestic glory. Run to him. Should I run straight to him or should I admire him? You know, we're gonna be bold. We're gonna run to him. You decide that the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you onto the back of a stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel! However, your sudden movement surprises the horse and it rears up and I died from a horse, no, and kicking you directly in the face. The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision. Ooh, Kit, I'm here to deliver you a message. Not this guy. It is important that you remember this exactly as I say. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. And that name is... But before he can continue, you suddenly awake. Oh, jeez. Is he Morty? You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural seasoned musk? Compliment his craftsmanship of his horseshoes. Maybe you shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who's in the wrong here. One thing for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing onto my face. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. He really said, screw it, I don't care if you got hit. Thank you for the compliment. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your 2 rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipe bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad? You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulders, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you, make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? I look like you're not interested, but really try to get a closer look. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van muttering something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, you and the Emperor of Cooking, aren't you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it does hurt, and it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what it is they were hiding and you instantly recognize it. It's a book just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book I found it last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They got Pop pinned to the wall and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch some in his mouth. We're playing. I hate him. Hate him so much. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Biswamp. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such a language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Ooh, got him with your mom. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shoves Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Oh gosh, she looks so evil. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either one of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourself. Save it for the arena, or at least... or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkle arrives to signal the start of a true class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing cart all around town and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Sprinkle stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's a scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Excuse me, sir, aren't you the professor? Oh no, I did it again. Okay, sorry. Down, boy. Down. I don't even know. I don't even know how to pronounce that. That command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's that about. Sorry, I got a little carried away. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly, you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was chicken who first signed their name. What? So, we're gonna throw out everything we learned. What was it, John Hancock that signed his name on the Declaration of Independence? Forget him. It was chicken. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. Look at him. Look at his chiseled ass face. So good. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Kit, naturally this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A shimmering pepper, a dog biscuit. We'll do the pepper. Let's embarrass ourselves more. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in the most eye-catching way. So naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body's not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. Ooh, my friend. Ooh. This guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I think I got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through. To fulfill the prophecy, you must... You feel yourself beginning to regain consciousness. Oh, man. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should have paid better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the chart. Step up and tell them you're on demand. They stop wasting everyone's time. Now we're going to take on this challenge right here. Right here, right now. A bit of a lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down, then so be it. I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Fool. Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, kid. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least, not until we turn on the timer. Just then, a huge light blasts in your face, flashing the words, "Timer ready." Oh gosh, I'm not ready. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna howl any dog noise that comes out of me. I know I have ears as a VTuber. I'm sorry. Any dog noise that comes out of me, $100. Take it or leave it. I have buy me coffee. I don't have any donations besides that, so yeah. I'm not doing anything else. So I'm not howling, I'm not barking for Sprinkles. Nope. I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly. Oh my gosh, the hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You've had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs out, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Oh gosh, oh gosh. It always boils 100 seconds after you... I think it's 100 Celsius. That's right. But how would you have even gotten into school without knowing that? Winner gets to rub my fur belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices? 11. That's right. You may not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've gotten some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Gratitude. Vigilance. Shit! I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time. Okay, sorry. Next question. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on the Savite and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time, so where does it come from? A small town where dreams are born. This is your shot. You're not gonna miss this. I thought this was not gonna be this. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling. That's wrong. Oh shit. Don't make me get the spray bottle. I'm sorry. You notice Colonel Sander out of the corner of your eyes. I believe in you, Kit. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing me watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. No, all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonsful of gravies would you take? Oh my god. What? How am I supposed to know? You're standing on a desert island with only dessert cookbooks. Which one would you take? What a hug. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. You and Colonel, what does that have to do with crafting? With crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits. I'm gonna lose. I'm actually gonna lose. You're struggling to keep up. At the next station, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Kit does. A good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and there's a hard way. You don't get far by doing the easy way. When you hear someone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixture to rescue the dough before it's overmixed. No! But you're not fast enough. Your hand gets stuck and immediately crushed by quickly spinning beaters. There's no way to be able to turn to use the hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me a winner by default. No, it won't be fair to compare the two on account of Kit's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose I should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Kit to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring the creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hands. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside you find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry jelly. Yeah. Colonel Sanders seemed intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. As he places the sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks onto his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they must burst into flame. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy, fried brow, you run to the quad to be alone. What? Okay. I screwed up the competition and I have no brows. Okay. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get you checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, but I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician, out of all things. I was passionate about justice, but failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. Give me a second. We're gonna hydrate. I haven't done it in a hot minute. So, yeah. Enjoy his beauty. Let's see. Let's get back into this. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. Was he in the ghettos? And I lost my innocence when I picked up a firearm and put a bullet in my rival. He survived. For a while, anyhow. Colonel Sanders killed someone? Okay. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money could deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember that even failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Get out of here, Pop! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred for the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the spork monster. Borko? It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore. I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Oh, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spark monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were once human? Well, no. I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spell book. Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I'll be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Kit, together, I am sure we can defeat them. Oh gosh, my leg. Come back to my hideaway and we could discuss? A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. It's gonna be full of chickens. Okay, there's one chicken. Why is it that baby Colonel Sanders has an old man face? Why? Do you see this nonsense here? It is an old man's face right there. He's on a camel. Maybe that's his business partner who got shot up. We'll see. But pretty snazzy home. So stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perks up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to be paired with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? I'll reveal it. You decide that you're ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway. Magnificent. Together you chow down on a creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer him to make more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Let's click on his chicken! Back. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on the corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped onto the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Tap on an item to discover more. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. My guy had a mustache and goatee when he was a baby. Genetics. That, or maybe it's just a drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle? Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of a company they founded. Am I right? The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt? Maybe this is where he discovered one of the secret herbs and spices. Oh, the door open. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. You decide that now's your moment to make a big move. That isn't this kind of game. Not that we blame you for trying, but still, try again. I'm so sorry. I had to make my move on Colonel Sanders. Okay, we gotta continue. Okay, I can just hold this and it just zooms through. It's the spork monster. Yeah, we see. We won't try to do that. I thought it was. Okay, so we'll click through, reveal it. Okay, so we do the chicken. We see that. Are you thinking ahead into the world to quest and avenge my death? No. Wait, what? I've never heard your name. Why would I avenge you? Can't you say I'm in the middle of something? I swept out with a breeze. Okay, I didn't realize that the ghost kid was there. We'll do the Colonel Sanders picture. We saw that already. We saw this here. I guess we will do this. We'll put on this here. You tell him you're cold. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots close to the fireplace. It's warm by the fire. Why don't you come a little closer? Suddenly, everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're going to do to cook. I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you a pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Kit? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! Okay, we're on our final day. Let's see what happened. You awake to a beautiful morning, Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how you responded to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. My guy just lives, breathes, and eats chicken. Oh my gosh. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds said it. Such confidence, such grace. How could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pull in the corner of his eyes as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking about you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something might have happened to you. It's okay. I was just... But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I'd been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know a little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving as if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however, bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened but the emotional connection. Wowzers. Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus from school. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. When you arrive to school, you encounter your rivals on the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he is Pop. What's swirly? Sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. I really hate this guy. I hate him so much. You can get your swirly dip too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, Kit, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse? Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are getting close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Kit, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back fighting for him by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, Kit. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine arts of fine foods. See you inside, Kit. Ooh, I just low-key pissed him off. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. An attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by the interaction with Ashley. You take out the spellbook you recovered from yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa! that book. It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. I would it would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire, like a book of spells. I don't know who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful. I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open the page covered with arcane warnings, cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use a spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrap out Colonel Sanders, it'd probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That's way too drastic. Can you do something else, like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine. It is drastic, but desperate times calls for desperate measures. You got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. I'm not sure. This time we won't do it after all. You take your friend's advice, put the book away. We're gonna go straight laced on this run. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework and give him a snack. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Let's see what happens. Sprinkles stops in his track. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkle turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence, I told you never to come back here. Terrence, I will destroy you, Terrence. Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The fact that he gave the squirrel a name is something else. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. After Sprinkle is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but by any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns his professor tone. Ahem, I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Kit, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom, you see. But before he can go on any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. But no, you had to show off your cool kid friends, Jeff and Joan, J&J forever. Watch us from a triangle mid-air as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Yeah, well that doesn't make it a great date. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or a cliff for all I care. Oh, sad beep. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of his gaps in his panel, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Oh, he's broken. No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. Oh. Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep friend footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rose out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pal over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted what clearly lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam, TM. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about the upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Okay? I'm so mad I smashed a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke. Even the source of her frustration is a silly little boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not gonna saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe sort of, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank, or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm gonna make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. Okay. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea on how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice the dish. This is it, the location of your final exam. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van and that supposed Man and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of your recipe you've been working on, Kit's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Kit, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. Hey, Karn, welcome in. A new outfit, not new model, but yeah. And this model is very into Colonel Sanders right now. You usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decided that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the other timer goes off behind you. Hold on. We're gonna fess up because I feel like if I ignore it, I will cause a fire. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something. Oh no, is it burning? No, I can smell it was made with a heaping lot of TLC. but it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking. I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that will push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She is definitely preparing to go big going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash! Can't even speak correctly. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend Baster Blaster! Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid! Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula! Even Clank gets into it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, he could talk? Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's a singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out of the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take the opportunity to fight evil magic with magic? Even if it's almost certainly evil magic? No, we'll do it the hard way. We said we'll do the straight and narrow on this one. Maybe next Saturday we'll do all the wrong choices. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm gonna do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink across the room. I believe in you, Kit. Colonel Sanders, he's so forward. I love him. Okay, sorry. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Kit, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station, cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cooking time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's a secret ingredient! However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredients was made up. And where in the world did she get eye of newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle. So I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices that You got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and excellently summon me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it, sort of. If you were here, would you mind tossing me some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactic class, and when I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes a hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Summon extra power from deep down within yourself. We come too far. This is our last day of culinary school. Of course we're going to do this. You can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body somehow. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been prepping their entire lives for. Yes, Kit. You are the chosen one. Avenge me. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been prepping their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground magically somehow. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power, you can do anything except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you're powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Kit. You may have suffered some setback, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What? A guy. Like, what a burger. Sorry, wrong franchise. I could not help it. Please don't hate me. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting? If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union. Time's up, students. With time expired, the moment everyone has been waiting for, you must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off screen, you hear pure and innocent giggle that only comes from one student. I'm flying. It sounds like it's coming from the broom closet over there. Miriam, do you mind? Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hooked by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess. Did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. I hate him. He's so crusty. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst pranks in UCSAL. history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Hey, Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature word, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow, he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made tender udons in a savory soup. Oh, that is tiny. How the heck did she get that? I would eat that. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny naratamaki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef! Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a big hug. Thank you, Kit, for helping me to believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard and an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose closed on account of all the spikes. His paws begin to he begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Oh, that JoJo looking ass. I'm not barking. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Not growling. Finally, Sprinkle goes all in, tongue first. But he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch, my tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualify. I'm so sorry. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified? For glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog, and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rose water syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, Kit? I told you, it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it, and I did an extremely good job at cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to College of Eating School for the hungry. Oh, he's pissed off now. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You would know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to re-educate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you heard of me either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. Two chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. Oh, that is actually making me hungry. I might get KFC tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be completely honest, and I'll be thinking of sweet baby Colonel Sanders while I'm eating it. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing? And completely blow me away in all my 49 dog years of life. I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. He turned into Oprah because of mac and cheese and chicken tenders. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem so transcend this reality. Oh my gosh. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnificent fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on. How could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. I hate this. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as a site for the school graduation dance. Compared to the massive, high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. Oh gosh. I regret my decision to narrate. Please give me a second as I talk myself up into saying this voice line. I hate it here. DJ Dog is in the house. I hate my life. I hate it here so much. Gosh, okay. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster. He has totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. No. Students try to finish what he had to say. Oh, student tried to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? Huh. I wonder who. What? I was thinking it was Colonel Sander, not this crusty kid. It's Pops. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And we got a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. The chancellor of such and such. The music of the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparkling and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Oh my gosh. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing? I am Clank. I'm not of this earth. I'm actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew it the whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Makes sense, right? Finally, oh yes, this is how I knew Colonel Sanders should have been coming. His cherry blossoms. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Oh, look at him dressed down. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. This stream, by the way, the stream is not sponsored by KFC. I have to put that out there, even though it did work. And I do want KFC now. Mostly their famous bowl. Screw all the other stuff. Hate their drumsticks. I know it's the same chicken. Hate the drumsticks. The biscuits are okay. Mashed potatoes, amazing, but not by itself. Coleslaw, screw coleslaw. If you like coleslaw, please get out. I hate it. It tastes so disgusting. The end? Boo! No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Kit, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? off the top of my head, oh, I don't know. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It's truly my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Kit. How sweet, we'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be? You found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? No! Oh my god. That's kind of sad for me. Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school. Oh, my dear Kit, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by my side. Screw that! Screw Colonel Sanders, I'm off that side now. I'm gonna earn his respect next Saturday. You guys better believe it. I'm gonna make him eat his words, and he is gonna respect me as a chef and as a player in this dating sim, because there's no way I'm gonna have hunky Colonel Sanders look down on me. I'm sorry, no. I should have put him down a peg. I do like this music though. Look, I'd honestly watch an anime about this, and I think they should actually do an anime off the dating sim. Man. And so that concludes I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. I am now bitter that I lost his respect. So, join me probably next Saturday. Yeah, I think probably next Saturday. I wouldn't make this a usual game. As we try to make him eat his words, and I will get revenge for him looking down at me as a chef. I'm a chef, damn it, okay? So yeah, we'll do that next Saturday. Tomorrow, again, I will be streaming at 12 p.m. Central Time, which is noon Central Standard Time. I will be streaming Genshin Impact for a solid hour, and then I will be taking my day of rest. And by that, I mean editing a bunch of videos, so YouTube does not have to suffer anymore and kind of guess what is happening on stream. I do really apologize for that, but sacrifices must be made for social media, so I respect you guys. You're the real ones if you watch on YouTube. But if you haven't already, at least on YouTube, I'd love if you could like my stream, even though you can see like most of it, but I'm so sorry for that third. If you're on both YouTube and Twitch, I'd appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel. We are moving on to December's goal. I keep saying it in all the streams, but now our new goal is 35 on Twitch and 75 on YouTube. Let's see if we can hit that by the end of the year. And I hope you guys have a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you guys are. It's time for me to rest my voice, play some Pokemon, and kind of rethink my life choices by playing this game, but oh well. I